To look at the banking performance overall, the profits have actually improved from being red in the previous quarter. So banks are back in black versus the red that they saw in Q4. The overall profits now stand at 8,072 crores of the 23 banks that have reported their cards versus 11,900 crore in the Q4 FY18 results. But on a YOY basis, these 23 banks have reported a decline in profits by 27% on account of the stress in the balance sheet and the mark-to-market treasury losses that they have seen. Overall, the gross NPA ratio of these banks have improved by 34 basis points quarter on quarter. The best profit movement, that is from being red to black, has been for Canara Bank, Bank of India on account of tax write-back, Bank of Baroda and Axis Bank, while the worst has been for ICICI Bank, which reported a net loss for the first time, HDFC Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank. You look at the PSB asset picture has actually improved. So 7 PSU banks have actually trimmed their losses by 1/10 quarter on quarter. That is, their losses are down by 91% on a quarter on quarter basis. Their gross NPA in absolute value is down by about 2.3%, while the ratio is 31 bits lower. However, they are losing their market share in the balance sheet on account of lower growth YOY and decline in balance sheet growth quarter on quarter. The private banks have reported a strong jump in their profits. The profits are up 37% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, while ICICI Bank has reported a net loss for the first time. Unlike PSBs, the gross NPA in absolute value for private sector banks has remained flat quarter-on-quarter, but their gross NPA ratio has improved because their balance sheet continues to grow. Let's look at the slippages picture. The PSB and private banks, that is the PSU and the private banks, were expected to report lower slippages in this quarter versus the previous quarter. Surprisingly, Yes Bank and HDFC Bank have reported higher slippages in this quarter compared to the last quarter. The biggest decline in slippages on a sequential basis has been for ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Canara Bank and Bank of Baroda.